when you ask somebody how much money can you make in a month and in a year, nobody knows that because nobody knows you. Opportunities are limitless. So many people out here, we Googling, we YouTubing, and we getting the wrong information, and we don't know where to go to get to it fast. That's where a lot of people miss a lot of money. And that's what a big bag is, right? Not only looking at these platforms to see what deliveries they got on there, but go make yourself some direct connection. The hardest thing to do in business is to get a customer. For the rest of the year and going into 2025, I want you to be absolutely explosive.
You can get up out of here and do the lifestyle situation, man. Tell me, like, how do I get started, man?
Man, listen, so the biggest thing is you start with the vehicle that you have, right? So if you want to start a courier delivery business, start with the vehicle that you have, right? So, for example, right, if you can see this, I don't know if y'all can see that, right? This is a company called T-Force, right? So one of the big things that we do in the courier business, and the easiest thing is there's a lot of different companies that actually give people just like me and you contracts with an everyday car, right? So we can literally take our car and partner up with these other companies. They already have the business and they're just waiting for somebody to provide the service, and literally we can get started. So registration, clean driver's license, clean driving record, a decent car, and some insurance, and you can get started not tomorrow, but actually today. Can I tell y'all the 5 apps that I like to use? The 5 apps that I think that can make you the most amount of money. The 5 apps that I think probably got the most network and the most footprint across the nation. Can I share that with y'all real quick? All right. So listen, the first one is my absolute favorite. That's Courier, right? I think for Courier, for one, not only can you just start off with a car, SUV, pickup truck, but you can have a cargo van and a Sprinter and a box truck and literally get on the platform, right? So this is why I love Courier so much, right? There's 2 sides to Courier. So one side, you could be a gig driver. That's just you making deliveries. Literally, that's one man show basically. And then there's another side where you can be, I'm a courier. What does that mean? That means that literally they will give you a database and literally you can hire other people under you. So now through their database, through their platform, you can now dispatch deliveries to different people. I'm talking about making money without physically doing the work, right? So that's my number one favorite. So literally you can say, I want to be a gig driver. It's just me and my vehicle and I'm taking money. Or I want to be an actual courier, which you have to have a DOT and MC and literally build a team right in the platform. All right. So that's number 1, y'all. Number 2 is my app is free. All right. Number 2 would be free. Personally, per delivery, I think freight pays more than any other company. I personally absolutely think that, right? I've seen a lot of money on freight as well. But what comes with freight is you can also use a car, SUV, box truck, cargo van, and pickup truck, but they don't allow you to really deep dive into their system where you can send deliveries to other drivers. That doesn't happen on freight. Now, granted, manually, right? If I was you, I would accept the delivery manually. And if I knew somebody who had a vehicle that could do this delivery, I could send it to them manually and say, this is the pickup location. This is the delivery location. Take pictures when you get there, send them to me, and I can close that out and I can still make money without physically doing the work. But when we integrate that system, it makes it and streamlines it a lot easier. All right, like that Courier app. But number 2 would be freight, y'all. Number 3 would be Simpex, okay? Now, Simpex is a specific medical courier, right? They do a lot of pharmacies, a lot of hospitals. They do occasional moving and stuff like that, but they are nationwide, all right? I'm talking about nationwide, not talking about a certain area or a certain part of the state. I'm talking about nationwide, y'all, but they do a lot of courier work that you can do in your car, all right? So that'd be number 3. Number 4 would be my MedZoomer. They do a lot of pharmaceutical stuff as well. If you live in certain cities like a New York, right, you can actually deliver stuff on your moped, on your bike, right? So now we're not even talking about having expensive gas money or insurance, right? So literally number 4 would be MedZoomer. This is for the small packages, the small medications, the things that weigh like 2-3 pounds and go ahead and get paid for it. And then the last one probably would be Dispatch It, right? Dispatch It is another one. Right? They recently started adding cargo van deliveries and box truck deliveries on their website, but they are nationwide too. As y'all can see on my screen, there's a ton of opportunities throughout the nation and opportunities that pop up every single day for cars, SUVs, box trucks, pickup trucks, minivans, all that type of stuff, y'all. So that's my top 5, y'all. And I hope this helps. Let's go get some money. Let's get it and let's grow. The first models that we're going to talk about, and the 2 favorite that I like, is Ford Transits and Ram ProMasters, okay? Ford Transits and Ram ProMasters, right? So as I go here, y'all, I can select, and now, I ain't gonna lie, those new vans, those brand new ones, they do cost, right? So I always go here to segment by new and used, so I can see both of them, right? So I go right here, and under the make, I go to Ford, and then the model, I go to Transit. All right, I go to Transit. Now, Transits come in different sizes, different engines, 150s, 250s, 350s, right? So just your starter van would be like a Ford 150. Like 150 would be the base, all right? 250 is the medium, and then that 350 is that high level, right? They get bigger, they get wider by the number as the number goes up, all right? So what are you trying to do? If you are trying to do some over-the-road type of stuff mixed in with the local courier type of stuff, the bigger van will probably be better. If you're just doing the local courier stuff, that 150 is okay, all right? So let's look at the Transits, y'all. Let's look at Transit 150. And we always want to open it up. So mileage, usually the average miles that they have on here is 50 miles. I always want to open it up to at least 150 miles, all right? So as I click on this, sometimes I like to search by the best match, but I want y'all to go ahead and save some money. So go ahead and sort by the lowest price, all right? As y'all can start to see, you can get a base model for $12,000, $9,000. All right. From some pretty decent dealerships, some people have traded it in. Now, those aren't the high roofs that people love to get. These are like the low or the medium-sized roofs, okay? If you are getting in this business and you want to buy a van, I want you to listen to me closely. The best, okay, what people like, what companies like, what is the most attractive thing right now is a high roof van, okay? A high roof van. As y'all can see right here, this van has a lot of miles, 194,000 miles, but it is a high roof. This is the most attractive thing. Now, listen to me closely. But not only do you like a high roof, there's a difference between the gas. Regular gas and diesel. Diesel is better. Diesel will last you long. Diesel was built a lot stronger. All right? So if you can get you a high roof and a diesel, you are up in the money. All right, you are going to have a van that lasts a long time. Okay, so as y'all can see and get some of these prices, y'all don't realize some of these vans cost the same as their cars. Let me put you in perspective real quick. Would you rather go buy a BMW that ain't making you no money, it might make you look good, or go invest yourself in a van that's going to become an asset that produces money? I just want to put you in the right frame. All right. So that's one. Ford Transit is one. We can go check those out at cars.com, y'all. The other one is Ram ProMaster. Okay. So let's check those out. We go down to Ram for the make, and then we go to ProMaster. Now, ProMasters come in 1500s, 2500s, 3500s. Okay. So they added the extra zero, not like Ford, the 250 to 3. It's the same thing, just with an extra zero. The same type of thing applies. 1500 would be the smallest, 2500 would be medium, the 3500 would be the max. All right, so let's check out some Ram ProMaster 3500s. As y'all can see, these are kind of like the same price range, but you can't go wrong with either one. I know the messaging will probably get you on Ford because why? I built Ford tough. I understand, like, you're going to think it's the best thing ever, but you can't go wrong with either one. All right, so go in here and check these out. As you can see, I'm looking at a Ram ProMaster, $12,000, 2015, only 71,000 miles on it, y'all. This would be the ideal starter van for me. Me personally, I think that Ram ProMaster is a little bit cheaper and you can find one a little bit better. But I just wanted to give y'all that game because I'm telling you, at some point, you are starting with your car, but you want to elevate. And the next step would be to get yourself a cargo van. After that, then we talking about box truck money, right? But I want to take you one step at a time. a lot of times you guys will see a vehicle that you don't have, right? Say for example, if I just got a car and I'm looking at on Indeed and it says, hey, you need a box truck, you guys just leave that stuff alone, right? That's a no-no, right? You get that company's number and you figure out and you call that company and say, hey, I see that you guys are promoting that you have box truck routes, but hey, I have a vehicle, I have an everyday car. Do y'all have business for my type of car, right? We don't want to keep passing over opportunities repeatedly, right? We never know if they have car opportunities, but they're just promoting a cargo van or a box truck. Vice versa. If you have a box truck and people are promoting car stuff, you never know if they have stuff for your cargo van or box truck. So you always, every opportunity that's in your area, you want to reach out to those people. You want to reach out to the company and just have a general conversation with them. This is how we get business. This is how we increase our income. How does it go? Hey, how you doing? My name is Davron. I see that you guys are posting for a cargo van or a box truck. I actually have a SUV or a car. I just wanted to talk with you guys to see if y'all had any business for my SUV or car, right? And you will start to see your income and your opportunities increase just by doing that, right? So I need you to do that now, right? Also, if you're out, another thing that, because a lot of people don't live directly in the cities or the states that they're promoting, but if you are in the vicinity, all right, listen to me clearly. They are going to promote the major cities, even if that business is not in the major city, right? What does that look like? All right, great. It might be outside of Baltimore, right? But on their ad, because it's the biggest city, they're going to promote that, hey, we're looking for people that's located in the Baltimore area. All right. So if you are looking for an opportunity and you live outside of the city, maybe 30, 40, or the popular city that's in your area, just look in your city and let people know, hey, I live 30 minutes, 45 minutes outside, and let these companies know where you live. And I'm telling you, you would be surprised that they say, hey, actually, we do have a warehouse that's in that city, or we have a warehouse closer to you, right? I'm telling you right now, they are going to promote the biggest cities because that's the biggest attraction, but it's not always in that city specifically, all right? So don't walk away from an opportunity if you see, oh man, that's only in Chicago. Well, if I live outside of Chicago, we need to connect with that company and see, like, where actually are your warehouse or your customers or your pharmacies to see if we can get that business, all right? Listen, when you get a truck, international is cheaper. We'll get you an M2 Freightliner, Allison transmission, Cummins engine. I'm telling you, I'd have had 2 internationals and 3 Freightliners. Freightliner been the best of me. Go get you one. All right, keep grinding, keep going. For those who don't know, right, one thing about the courier delivery business is that you can use your car and all this stuff, but this is probably like one of the top of the levels that you can get to without having the CDLs, right? 26-foot box truck, non-CDL. You don't need a CDL. All you need is your driver's license and a DOT medical card, and you can drive one of these. No CDLs. 26-foot box truck lift gate. Y'all got get up to the big boy status, man. Let's get it.
Let's get it.
You messing with these commercial trucks, they got more than one battery. It's hard to jump this month.
Yeah.
All right. So take care of your truck, y'all. Something called PM work. All right. Especially when you got a truck like this. PM, preventive maintenance. That's something that is critical. Like, I know some of y'all be riding with y'all oil lights on in y'all cars and all that, but when it comes to these babies, you gotta take care of this because this your money making.
Yeah.
All right. So no matter what you start your journey on the courier business, if it's a car, like, take care of your baby. Don't look at it as it's just my car. No, that thing is a business asset. That thing is a money making machine. Obstacles, hurdles, you won't get it all. Now people get stuck, like, what should I do? You know, if you get to a problem in that and the customer hasn't paid, call the customer immediately. Get them on the phone with the right people, let them take care of it, boom. So every delivery ain't always in and out. Sometimes you're gonna run into problems, all right? So let me break it down for you. First thing when I run into a problem is, as y'all see, listen, you know, unfortunately this took a little extra time. We need to renegotiate some extra pay, all right?
See? Okay.
So you let the people know automatically, like as soon as you get there immediately, so it's on record what time you sent that message and what time you leaving, all that stuff, because all your time is money. All right, we not leaving nothing on the table. Second thing, as you can see, everybody doesn't know how to do everything at their job. All right, so luckily the manager came over and he got involved and now he's fixing it. But literally after a while, if that person that's at that front desk ain't helping you, go ahead and make sure you get a manager involved so they can speed up the process. And now they about to release it and we about to take it over to this lady, but make sure you get your money, all right? This is the biggest thing that you need to do. They go ahead and fill out your adjustment request form. And now we gonna tell them, listen, we need an extra $40. So now the $60 delivery turns into $100, man. We ain't leaving no money on the table. Let's get it. All right. Also, y'all, as y'all see, look, companies is pulling up. United Air Temp, all these companies need deliveries. All this stuff needs help. This is where it's time to have your business cards. Pass them out. This time, if I wanted to, I could sell to them and talk to them and say, yeah, who handles logistics over here? Maybe y'all need to have a courier so y'all can offer that service to y'all customers, because y'all got a lot of different companies pulling up. What if they can just get the product delivered directly to their front door? Y'all want to get some money here, you want to get it. So I don't think a lot of people really heard of this thing called Bolean Stream, where you can go ahead and tell AI to create me a code to find opportunities and then copy that code, plug it into Google and let Google do its thing, right? So ChatGPT, y'all, in this message bar, all right, what I want y'all to do is on this search bar, I want y'all to go ahead and type in create a Bolean stream for courier opportunities. All right, so you probably never heard of the Bolean stream. What it does is create a code that we're now going to copy this and go ahead and paste it into Google. All right, so as y'all can see me on the screen, go ahead and click that copy button, go ahead and open you up a Google tab. All right, and then in the search bar, y'all, what I want you to do is go ahead and paste it. All right, what is going to happen is it's going to start pulling up delivery opportunities, right? We can scroll on here for days and days and days, right? So as y'all can see me just scrolling, you're going to see some opportunities or some companies that you probably never ever seen before, right? Like medical carriers right here, like Speedster now delivers, right? Drive with Speedster, right? These are all opportunities that now you can become a part of. You can become one of their partners to start earning, right? So literally it says drive and deliver for Speedster. Right now to yourself, think about it. How many of y'all absolutely heard of a company called Speedster now? Probably ain't a lot, right? So we're missing opportunities by not knowing where the opportunities are, right? And they run, okay, great, that's great. I can see these opportunities. I can see what this Bolean stream is creating, but how do I talk to these companies, right? So let's go back to ChatGPT, right? And just and we can just tell ChatGPT create us a sales pitch to courier companies to help me gain more business. We using AI to do this, y'all. Literally, as y'all can see, they creating me an email in a sales letter in less than 30 seconds. Too many people, we waiting a week because we don't know what to say. We don't know what to do. Like, let's use this AI tool to really blow us up, y'all. So we could also, hey, Dayron, I gotta call this company. Like, create me some bullet points to help close a courier company on a phone call. All right. So now they can give us talking points in case we all know we get nervous, we get scared, right? We let that fear outpace our faith. So what we don't do is take action. Let AI give you some bullet points so now that you don't be stuck, y'all. So in this video, I'm telling you, use the Bolean stream to get you opportunities, whether if you want to say, hey, opportunities throughout the US, if you want to narrow it down to your city like New York or Chicago, like use it to your best of your ability, because I'm telling you, AI is coming and it ain't going nowhere. Y'all, this is business, all right? Think about what takes place in business. Negotiation, right? So a lot of people, they hear that first offer and they say yes. I highly advise you. One thing that we absolutely love to do is negotiate, right? What does that look like? A simple question. Hey, is there any more wiggle room for us to negotiate at a higher price, right? Because I'm gonna tell you, there's two types of services that's mainly inside of this courier industry. Number one, there's routed services. Number two, there's on-demand delivery services. Routed is where you go to a warehouse, you might pick up multiple stops on specific days, whether it's Monday through Friday, Monday, Wednesday, Friday, whatever the contract is. On demand is where they call your phone and say, hey, we had this delivery right now, can you take it? Right? So routed typically comes with a per day rate or per mile rate. We need to negotiate that higher. All right. Our main goal is to be as profitable as possible. We do not take the first offer. Closed mouths don't get fed. So we need to speak up. All right. When it comes to an on-demand delivery, there might be a split. What do I mean by that? Company might say, hey, well, we charge this, we get 50%, you get 50% of what we charge. 60-40 split, 70-30 split. Every company is a little bit different, right? So you always want to negotiate that percentage a little bit higher, all right? Now, when you're first starting out and you get your first contract, you might not be able to do that. But now, in a 30-day cycle of you providing some great, valuable delivery service, now we can go back to the table and just say, hey, I've been contracting with you guys for 30 days. I've been providing some great value, some great, your customers are happy. Is there any way that we can negotiate a higher rate, right? And guess what? After that, in a quarter, the next 90 days, let's revisit and negotiate again. Don't forget to run your business. Don't forget to work on your business like you work in your business. So listen, I want to dive into the computer. I want to go over 3 medical carrier companies that you need to get with throughout the nation to help you make your first $2,500 a week, $500 a day, $10,000 a month. If that's something that you want, I really need you to lock in. But more importantly, I need you to execute so you can go get the result. Let's get it, y'all. So let's jump into the screen. The first company we're going to go over is SDXRX, right? This is a medical carrier delivery company that you can get on, right? Just with your vehicle. And the great thing about it is not only can you drive, but they allow you to bring the maximum of 3 subcontractors. So that's you making money. Then there's 3 other people that's under your business that's helping you to make money as well, right? So this might be all new to you, but I'm going to break it down, right? So we're going to walk through it. So I want you to go to sdx/rx.com, right? And then there's a tab that says Drive for Us. All right. As y'all can see, the big thing about what they do is be your own boss, drive your own vehicle, the stuff that you want to do, right? Create your own schedule, make the money that you want to make, drive packages and not people, especially for my Uber or my Lyft people. I know y'all tired of dealing with people that's just always irate or just ain't good customers, right? So listen, I want y'all to go to apply now and go ahead and search for your area and go ahead and fill out your information, okay? Fill out your information throughout, like, as you can see, Baltimore, Virginia, Iowa, Tennessee, Texas, Missouri. They're all Lafayette, Louisiana. They're always updating their areas, right? So you need to be on it. Even if you don't see it today, put it on your schedule that next week I'm going to go back and see it. If you don't see it next week, put it on your schedule. The next week I'm going to go back and go see it, right? So this is one carrier that you can absolutely get on. As y'all can see, so many opportunities throughout the nation that you need to be taking advantage of, right? All right, so that's one. The next one is their sister company, right? So don't get it twisted. There's 2 companies under one umbrella. SDXRX is one, okay? And then there's MDS. They kind of look the same. They kind of got the same logos, but go to Medical Delivery Services Inc.com, okay? They are one company, one umbrella, 2 separate companies, right? They kind of do different things, all right? SDX kind of pharmaceutical, medical MDS or Medical Delivery Solution Services is radio pharma, right? So 2 different type of services. If you ask me, I'm an NDS person. I just think that they pay more on that side. So that's just my opinion, right? So go to Medical Delivery Services Inc.com. The same thing applies to you, right? This Drive for Us tab, as you can see on my screen, is the same thing that you want to apply for. As you see, it literally mirrors kind of the same exact format as SDX, right? So the same thing applies, but what you'll see is different opportunities, right? As a radio farmer, you will sometimes see CDL hazmat driver, okay? Let me explain what this means, all right? This is for my people that drive trucks that have a CDLs, right? So a lot of people look at the CDL hazmat driver as, oh man, I gotta drive a truck. No. The only way that you can get that hazmat endorsements is by having a CDL license. So for my truck drivers that want to get off the road, that literally like, listen, I'm spending so much time away from my family. I'm missing my kids grow up. I'm missing my grandmother that's getting old. I'm missing basketball games, football game, all them extra activities that you traveling over the road for 3 weeks, 4 weeks at a time, and you're not home. These are opportunities for you to come home, get that hazmat endorsement with your CDLs, but drive a personal vehicle, right? As you can dive into the opportunity, it doesn't take a truck, right? You just have to have that hazmat endorsement in order to be able to take this. And the only way that you can get a hazmat endorsement if you have a CDL license, all right? For my people who don't have a CDL license, you will have to go get a CDL license and get a hazmat, but you don't have to drive a truck, okay? So some of that MDS stuff requires that, and as y'all can scroll down, some of it doesn't, all right? Find the opportunities that's for you, right? I need you to understand this. And now, understanding the type of work that they have, right? Medical delivery doesn't stop 24/7, 365, 7 days a week. So if you want to do a part-time, if you want to do a temporary, if you want to do a full-time, this is your decision to make. So whatever type of money that you want to make, you determine that, okay? So on the MDS side, all right, radio pharma stuff, all right? This stuff literally will be boxes that's about 50 pounds where you will be picking up and taking it to a nursing home, to a facility, okay? So you won't have to do residential deliveries, which you go into people's houses. On the SDX side, now you might be picking up pharmaceutical stuff and taking it to people's houses, all right? So it's a little different. Sometimes it's B2B, sometimes it's B2C. All right, so determine what you want to do. Do you want to deal with everyday people or do you want to deal with businesses, right? And the last one that I want to go over, y'all, and I really need y'all to implement this, is associated carriers, okay? So associated/carriers.com, okay? Associated-carriers.com. And a lot of people probably thinking like, they wrong, which one is the best one? All of them that you can get on. Like, I do not want you to be like, hey, I'm going to put myself in this box. Hey, I'm going to put myself in this box. Hey, I'm going to put, no. Because guess what? All these courier companies have stat deliveries. What does that mean? That means, hey, I'm calling you. There's a delivery ready. Do you want it? You either say yes or you say no. So if you get it from SDX, if you get it from MDS, and you get it from associated carriers, that's just building up your volume. That's just building up the quantity of deliveries that you can do, and that's building up what? Your income. All right. So associated/carriers.com, y'all. I want y'all to scroll to the bottom. It says independent contract opportunities. Okay. Go ahead and click on that. As I scroll through, you can see Austin, Texas, Nashville, Columbus, Ohio, all these places, right? Miami, Florida, all these places that you guys are in the comments keep asking me about, right? So this is why I need y'all to implement. I don't want to hear the question of, does this work in this area? Does this work in this area? Yes, it does. You just got to have a formula, right? So literally, y'all, as y'all click on one of these, let me click on the Miami, Florida one. As you get to scroll down, look at their requirements. Look at their requirements. 21 to 75 years old, live in 25-mile radius, have a standard car. All right. I think everybody has this, but this is the key. Have and maintain state minimum requirements for insurance. So if you have a vehicle and you have insurance, more than likely you already have the state minimums on there, or you would not be operating that vehicle on that road, right? So these are 3 medical carriers that are going to help you. So I need you to implement. I don't need you to wait. 2025 is coming no matter if you like it or not. But the thing about it is, I don't want you to wait to say January 1, I'm going to make a decision to change. Like, we still got time left. We still are here. We still are in 2024. Like, it's not going anywhere. Every day I need you to make sure it counts, right? So when you come into this YouTube channel, I want you to go ahead, not only to take action, go ahead and share this out to 10 people and go get some work and let me know in the comments when you get it. Let's get it. let's get it, all right? I need everybody to head over to cbdriver.com. I don't know, I've been on this website for the last couple of days, and I'm telling you, a company called ONTRAC, okay? Let me give you a little back history about ONTRAC. Literally, within probably, I want to say the last 3 years, they have become one of the biggest companies to help other companies just like yours, smaller companies, you with that vehicle, you with that SUV, you with that cargo van, you with that box truck, grow your business, all right? And as I'm looking on the screen right now, I can see all over the country they are putting out opportunities and business growth opportunities. California, Kentucky, New Jersey, Pennsylvania, Maryland, like all over the country. So I need you to be here. All right. So let's just click on one. Okay. They are literally breaking it down to you and said, are you looking to expand your transportation business? So I'm talking to you. Is that you? Are you looking to make 10,000 plus a month? Like, are you looking to make 100,000 plus that 6-figure mark and more than that? I think that's you, okay? Number 2, are you a new business looking for the right partnership? Some of y'all just getting started jumping in the game, so it doesn't matter if you don't have any experience, you can still get to it. And some of y'all, I'm gonna be real with y'all, some of y'all been asking me like, Dayron, I'm a felon, can I still get with it? Yes, you can. This is your second chance. This is your option. Like, you don't have to sit up here and keep out filling out apps and literally, they like, listen, your background check just ain't qualifying. This is a sign for you to go ahead and start that business and go to the next level, all right? And lastly, they said, listen, are you a company with strong focus and customer service? I think everybody can take something from point A to point B and communicate that they delivered it and send a POD and literally take it to the next level, all right? So literally, y'all, throughout the nation, they are hiring regional service providers and partnering up with regional service providers. What does that mean? That means that you take your business, you collaborate with them. They already have the work. They are one of the biggest e-commerce delivery companies throughout our nation right now that literally work with individual companies just like yours, okay? And they will give you deliveries. Now, where it gets tricky is a lot of people don't know how to bid, okay? So I'm gonna break down the framework, okay? How we bid on these opportunities, okay? Number 1, we always do a flat rate per day, okay? What does that look like? So a flat rate per day be like, for my vehicle showing up, I need at least $200 just for them to show up. That's a flat rate per day. Why do we always include that? Because guess what? If they don't have the volume, because they're gonna give you pieces. So imagine if their pieces go from 100 pieces a day down to 30. And you only getting paid $2 per piece. Now you messing with your money. So we want that flat rate so we know every single day this is our minimum and it's only up from here. When I tell y'all I'm giving y'all some mentorship and some coaching for absolutely free, I didn't come to play today. This is why I need y'all to be on your money and really understand, like, hey, implement this ASAP, because somebody else will and somebody else is going to take your opportunity, okay? So the first way we bid on it, $250, $200 per day, okay? In that ballpark, just for my vehicle to show up. And then, okay, we price per piece. So every single piece that we put on our car, every single piece that we put on our van, every single piece, we want to charge at minimum, hear me out, $2 per piece. Okay, so now imagine if you show up, you get $200 just to show up, and then they give you 100 pieces in a condensed area for $2 a piece. They give you 100 pieces. How much is that? You just made yourself $400 a day. All right, but the thing about it is you're going to get more routes. So guess what? You can now hire subcontractors through ONTRAC, and now if that's a $400 a day route, can you not pay somebody $275? Could you not make $125 without physically doing the work? When I say I'm breaking it down for you so you can see, like, not only am I going to put in sweat equity, but I'm going to hire a team to help me build this thing up. Like, let me ask you a question. Do you love to get paid without physically doing the work? Right, and listen, the last thing I need y'all to do, right? I need y'all to get out of that one-to-one. All right, stop with the one-to-one. We think we got to do this for one company. We only can do service for one company. One is too close to none. All right, what I want you to do, all right, if you out here trying to make that $2,500 a week, if you out here trying to make more than that, you have to go from one-to-one to one-to-many. That means you, one company, go and provide service for many companies. You want to stay busy from the time that you say, hey, I'm active, to the time that you clock out. All right, you don't want to have any dead periods where you just sitting, because guess what? If your wheels ain't turning, you're not earning, right? So what does that look like? That means that this is what it looks like. If I Google courier companies near me, all right. So if I Google courier companies near me on my laptop, on my computer, on my phone, right? There's no excuse why everybody can't do this. Go to google.com. In that search bar, type in courier companies near me. Right? These other courier companies will pop up. That list is your leads list. That's your prospect list. These are companies that you want to provide service for. You call every single one of them. You don't skip one. All right? Call every single one of them, because guess what? They don't know that you have a vehicle and you're providing service just yet. So it's your duty as your business owner, if you want to make that $2,500 a week or more, for you to get that word out there to these companies and start making connections with these companies. Hear me out. What if this company gave you $100 worth of deliveries a day, and then this company gave you $100, and then this company gave you $100, and this? That's what you want to create, an ecosystem where I'm booked and I'm busy. What does that do for you? That, for one, that helps you get a lot more money a lot faster. But for two, you might be in a situation where you have to decline work. I think that's a good situation. But also, number three, you might have so much work that now you got to go hire somebody. So now we make money without physically doing the work, right? So get away from that. I just got to do this one or work with this one company. I want you to work with all of them. And then now we can trim the fat. Now we can trim the things that we don't want. Now we can trim the deliveries that don't make sense, that don't make $1. All right. Now we have negotiation power, because we know if I don't take this, something else is coming. All right. So get from that one-to-one, start doing service for one to many, and I'm telling you, you're going to see your income increase immediately.
Somebody say get paid for everything that you do. But anybody ever have a job but the job wasn't jobbing? Anybody go to work and your boss like, yo, you just getting on my nerves. Like anybody go to work and be late and your boss be like, you late? You're like, shut up, man. You better be happy I'm here. Like every other week when I get paid, I got paid, but where my paycheck at? Like I'm going to this job, but I'm like, babe, every other Friday, like I feel like we paying our bills, but that's it. Like I'm alive, but I'm not living. Like I'm about to go back to the streets, but then what? I said, all I need is a vehicle, a registration, and insurance. So I used to work for 2 days and make $320. I just made $300 in an hour? I said, I ain't telling nobody this. I said, hold up, this getting good. Hold up. There's more levels to this. I can get a cargo van and make more money, and then I can get a box truck and make more money. So I said, listen, whenever I turn on my phone, I make my own schedule. Somebody say, be your own boss. Be your own boss. Let me get another app, y'all. Can I give y'all one more?